people call him a planter. Now listen, he's not a planter at all. He was a pioneer. Nobody would ever think of calling the people who went to America, like Davy Crockett, a planter, would you? No. Davy Crockett was a frontiersman. He was a pioneer. He went to a land that had nothing in it, and he made it something. And this man here is certainly not a planter. This man was a pioneer. He made this land, he built the land, he created the fields. You go out across the fields there and go up around the mountains, and what kind of ditches have they up there in the mountain? Rocks. And that's very prevalent in Scotland. And that's where that idea comes from this man here. Now this man here is going to go away now in a minute. I'm going to introduce you to a good friend of mine. You send my good friend in. What year did it take you up to 15 what?
38.
1538, round about that, yes? Yes, round about that. Now you're saying to yourself, this is Big Cheap Run again. What do they call him? Big Cheap Run again. Now you're wondering what an Indian has to do with Ulster-Scots, aren't you? Do you want to hum the snow? Pass the hum around. They call him Big Cheap Run again. Now this man's proper name, I want you to remember this. This man's proper name was Wooly Mackay from Maghera. Where did he come from? Anybody know where Maghera's at? I come from Maghera. No. I do. And this man was Wooly Mackay from Maghera. And during the 16th century, Maghera's a wee bit round about here somewhere. It's round here somewhere. But Wooly Mackay went to America, and lo and behold, what happened? What do you think happened to Wooly? I had that day. There he is there. What? What do you think happened to him? No, he didn't die at this time, anyway. Pardon? Wooly Mackay went to America and he joined the wagon train. Listen now, this is part of your history. He joined the wagon train and he was sitting on the wagon train and he was heading out, and who do you think attacked the wagon train out in America? Indians attacked. But he wasn't this size here when they attacked. He was only a wee wee boy, that boy over there. And they attacked, and what did they do? No, they didn't kill him. They held him captive. Oh, you're getting one. You can wear that there when you're going out. That's what the well-dressed woman wears. Listen now. They took Wooly Mackay captive, and they made him do chores round the Indian camp. Very nice indeed. They made him do chores round the Indian camp, and after a bit he grew up to be quite a big tall lad. What height do you think he is? 6'2" or something. So, and Wooly Mackay grew up to that height, and he was a very big, good-looking man. So he was. And what do you think they did? They made him chief. And what do they call this chief? Big Chief what? Big Chief Run again. Big Chief Run again. You know what run again is? That means you run about. And this boy here couldn't stay in his own country. He went to another country. And he became chief of the Red Indians. And he was sitting in the camp one day, and the Indians found another white man wandering in the desert. And he come from Maghera. You'll not believe this. But he come from Maghera, and they called him McLaughlin. And the Indians brought this other man back to where the chief was. And the man didn't know who the chief was when he was all dressed up. And the chief said to him, "How is things in Maghera?" And your man's wife fell over. That's true. Your man's mouth fell open and he didn't know who he was talking. And it turned out the chief knew him very well. And the chief treated him well and let him go. Big chief only needed to go out on the road. So what do they call him, chief what? Right. And what sanctuary did they take you to? What sanctuary? 1538, 1540. And we moved on a wee bit to 1600. Listen now. What was 1600 brave important for? 1689, 1690? Could anybody tell me? Yes. This girl says it became very famous for the plantation around the 1600s. Now, there was Ulster-Scots on this land long before the plantation. And I always remember that. But in 1600, more men and women came from Scotland. You see a carefully he's handing that big headdress. You know what that headdress was? £600. That's how much it was. Do you like the outfit? I'm a good sword. I made that. I made that. How long now? Where were we at? The 16th century. And something else very important happened. There started a great war in 1689, 1690. And where did this great war take place? No. Well, yes. There's Derry there. There was another. Now listen. Think about it. There was another battle. There was the battle of Derry. Where? Speak one at a time. Oh, well, that was over in 1066. The Battle of the Boyne. So there we have the siege of Londonderry. Listen. How long did the siege last? What does it say in that DVD? Speak out louder than they all hear.
105 days.
The siege lasted 105 days. So this is where we're at. 1689, and then we had the Battle of the River Boyne, and there's the River Boyne. And then we have another battle, a very famous battle, a bigger battle, the Battle of, you see it in big arches and stuff. It says Derry, what? One at a time. Derry, what? No, we had that. We had the siege, Derry, and the siege is all over. We had that. No, listen, you had four major battles here in Ireland. You had the siege of Derry, you had the Battle of Acre, and you had the Battle of Enniskillen, and you had the Battle of the Boyne.
And the battle of the land demons.
And here, listen, hands on. Here is one of the men that took part in the Battle of Derry, the siege of Derry. This man is James Hunter from Maghera. Have you ever heard tell who he is? No? Well, let me tell you, James Hunter was from Maghera. Very famous person. And after or during the siege, he stood up on the walls. And he hadn't eaten for weeks. And his face was all black. And his cheeks had all fallen on. And James Hunter said these remarkable words. You see, he was a Christian man. And he spoke these words. He said, it was never the half-starved men that stood upon Derry's walls that defended her. It was none other than the mighty God of Jacob.